This is an old Hornby Dublo A4, the golden fleece, that was sent to me by a chap called Julien. So there's a lot of cleaning up to do in that body. I need to get myself a nice wee spanner set. This is nearly empty. That pickup there is almost worn through. This brush retainer isn't one of the ones that's split. That's what I'm after, one with a split. And there's a replacement pickup going for £2.20 from a different seller. If you use any solvents or anything, just some soapy water. Hi again folks, how's all doing? Welcome to part 3 of getting this old Hornby Dublo Class A4, the golden fleece, running again for Julien. So I ordered up a new pickup, which has arrived, and brush stopper, plug, retainer, whatever you want to call them, with a split in it. So I can adjust it to stay in there because the original one was just popping out and it didn't have the little split, so I could adjust the tension of it. So let's just see if this now fits. Yeah, see, that's better. Much better. So pop the brush in and the spring, and that can then go in, and that's not popping out anymore. So will this now run? Right, got this propped up. Let's turn on the power. What happens? It's going very slowly. Let's give it full power. Right, we'll give all the linkages a wee touch of oil. Right, let's try power again. That doesn't seem too bad. We'll see how it goes under load once it's on the track, but that seems to be running okay. And I'll take a wee bit of running in to bed those new brushes in. What I want to do now is fit this new pickup. As I showed in the last video, the end of this pickup here is very nearly worn right through. So I really didn't want to put this back on, but the replacement will be fine, I think. So I need to open that up, take that pickup out. Just make sure this is going to fit in there. Yeah, it does. So I want to solder this wire onto the new pickup. Right, let's try that. Right, I think that'll do it once it's in position. So feed that down through there. That in there. You can see the ends of the pickup poke out quite a long way. It looks like the original one, they were snipped off a bit shorter. I think we'll have to do that, but that's fine. That's making contact with the rim of the wheel, and so is that one. It's very close to the chassis though, and again that'll need to be snipped because that makes contact with the chassis. That's shorting. Like I say, Dublo's pickups were not the best. So we shall snip the end of that off, like so. Just lift that up enough. There we go. Right, okay, happy with that. I now need to solder this back onto there and screw that onto there. Solder that onto there. Right, I've still to clean the wheels and everything, but we'll put this on the test track and see if it runs. I wonder when the last time this locomotive ran was. Go on. Yeah, it's needing a bit of juice. I think once it's run in, it'll probably be okay. I mean, there's nothing hindering the movement. It's all fine. Actually, that road there could maybe do with being bent out a bit. I think if we take a bit of tension off the brushes, as I've explained before with old Dublo bottles, you know, with new brushes especially, and a good condition spring like that, there's quite a lot of tension on the brushes by the time you push this right in. So let's not push it right in, let's just have it in and no more. And we'll pull that out a bit as well. So that's just taking a bit of tension off the brushes. Yeah, let's just take a wee bit more. Yeah, take a bit of tension off the brushes and it makes all the difference. All the Dublos I've worked on, it's more common for there to be too much tension on the brushes than too little. So snipping a wee bit off the spring usually does the trick, because I don't want to leave it with these plugs barely in, because they'll just pop out. It gives me an idea of just how much I need to snip off. Yeah, huge difference when you take the tension off the brushes. That's running quite nice actually. So I dare say there's some people don't like me doing this, but shorten the springs and it'll run better. Right, see how that goes. There we go. Happy with that. Right, we'll give these wheels a clean. I'm out of WD-40 contact cleaner, but thanks to David, who sent me this. It's a big 500mm can of EC90 contact cleaner. It's basically the same stuff. It's actually got a better scoosher. So, yeah. I've never seen this stuff anywhere, but thanks again to David for that. The contact cleaner is really good stuff for cleaning wheels. Right, okay, I may actually give these a going over with the rotary tool just to really polish them up. but that'll do just now. Right, okay, so in the last video, I took the handrails off the body and gave them a clean up. I put them in my cloth cleaning fluid. They're really, really badly tarnished. I've actually refitted this one. I managed to clean it up a bit, but they'll probably tarnish again quite quickly, you know, when you polish steel down. I've given it a wee coating of oil, but yeah, they could be better, but they're probably as good as I'll get without spending an awful lot of time on them. But, you know, as I say, they will just tarnish again anyway. So we'll refit this one. It's a wee bit of a fiddle. Getting the last one in is quite tricky. Got to bend it down and push it. There we go. And then we get the cleat, or whatever it's called, over that. It's then got to push in there. There like that. Give that a wee bit of a bend. Right, okay, so there's the handrails refitted. Just make sure that this fits on okay. Looks fine. Okay. Happy with that. So what we'll do now is get some paint and touch up what needs touched up. I've got some BR green paint here, so we'll do that first and then we'll do the black. So I'm just touching up the paint just where it's chipped the worst. I'm probably not going to touch the lining. This is very much just a sympathetic restore. Just make it look a bit more presentable than it was. Right, that's looking a bit better on that side. Okay, I think that'll do for the green. I don't want it to be all perfect. I just wanted to touch up some of the scuffs and scrapes. So we'll do the black now. And again, I'm just touching up. I'm not repainting it as such. I'm just going over the bits of paint that flaked off. This is acrylic paint I'm using. Enamel would be better, but it'll be fine. This is where the worst of the paint damage is. Okie dokie. I think that'll pretty much do it. I think another thing I'd like to do is polish up the front buffers a wee bit. So I'm going to give that paint a bit of time to harden. I'll go and get a spot of lunch and we'll get this back together and see how it goes. Okay, so a wee bit later. How many of you spotted what I forgot to do? I realised when I switched the camera off to go for my lunch there, and I just had a quick look at all my bits and pieces there, and I saw the little brass nut, and I thought, oh, I haven't put the locking nut onto the top bearing. So just before I went to my lunch, I quickly fitted that lock nut on the top bearing. I say quickly, it's not that easy to do because it's, you know, it's on top of the armature there. In other models, it's on this side, which is nice and easy to adjust. But there, it's difficult to adjust, and it's also difficult to fit. You'd have to work upside down and let gravity be your friend. But anyway, it's in. So I think we're all good. Right, let's just get my tea out of the road. I should maybe plug this stuff more than I do, but if you want a Double OOBill mug, you can get one via the link in the description. T-shirts as well. Right, okay, what are we doing? We're going to get the front bogie on and get this back together and see how it goes on the layout. So that's going to go in there. I think it's that big long one. That washer. Oh, where did that go? Oh, I know where it goes. Right. Okay. So that wants to go down there. And then it fits on here. Like so. We need to give these bogey wheels a bit of a clean actually. Haven't done that. I didn't realise how dirty these front bogey wheels were actually. We spot of oil in the bogey axles. Right. How dirty are the wheels on the rear bogey? They're not as bad. They never are for some reason. Right. Pop that in there. That wants to go in there like that. It's down in there. We'll fit that nut on. There we go. Right. There we go. Golden fleece running again. Let's go and pull it out of the shed. Okay then, let's bring it out. So there we are, that's Julien's Golden Fleece running again after over 50 years in storage. I think that's probably the first time he's ever seen it run properly since it was given to him back in 1970. Looked to me that this had been well used back in the day. The brushes were very worn and one end of the pickup was almost worn through, so this had clearly done some mileage before it probably started playing up, and then never got the service it needed. Till now, better late than never. So always fun to get these old models running again, and especially satisfying to do them when they have some sort of sentimental value to the owner. So if you've got an old locomotive that you'd like to see run again, please do get in touch. I'm very open to repair requests these days, on the understanding that I can't always feature them in videos, but I do repairs off camera as well. Right, so there we are. I shall get this packed up and sent back to Julien. Okay folks, catch us later.